Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing great. So today in this video we are going to see how we can custom code the OneHotEncoding functionality. There is a scikit-learn sklearn preprocessing OneHotEncoder class which can be called, and we can do that preprocessing of our data. So the functionality of OneHotEncoding is pretty simple. It takes the unique values from a particular column and creates individual columns in the name of that value. So suppose if there are 3 unique values, and it will create 3 unique columns with the name of that unique value, and it will mention 0 or 1 based on whether that particular value was present in that row or not. So for example, we can see, let's execute it. So I'll see how many unique values are there. So there are 3 unique values, Q, S and C, and then I'll apply OneHotEncoder. So I'm calling this OneHotEncoder from sklearn preprocessing, and I'm calling this OneHotEncoder class, and in the argument I am just passing pass output as false. Otherwise by default it gives true, and it is a sparse matrix, then we have to convert it into a dense matrix. So here only I am passing this variable, and then I am calling this particular class with fit transform, and inside it I am giving the data frame object with embarked column, the same column that we saw with the unique values in it, and I am passing with double brackets to pass it as a data frame object. And then I am also giving the column names in which it will appear, that is C, Q, S, because it will give by default 0, 1, 2 names to the column, and we will not come to know which column is what. So this way we are going to pass it inside a PD data frame. We are going to create it a new data frame, and let's execute it. So I get a new data frame with OneHotEncoded values. Okay, so this is pretty simple, but there are some complexities in using this one, that we have to pass the value of the column in an object form, and then we do not know which column name comes first, which comes second, and then this data frame is a separate data frame, then we need to concatenate it with some other or the main data frame. So also there is one more thing, that we need to drop this embarked column. What if we can do all of this automatically with our custom code? Let's try to do it in a simplistic way. So let's begin to create our function. So we will create our function OneHotEncoding, let's say, and then I will pass the variables. The first variable that I need is the data frame, of course, and the second variable can be the column that I want to OneHotEncode. And then I will first get what are the unique number of values in that particular column. So I will type, say, uni, and then I will pass this particular function, unique function, and instead of embarked I will just pass the dynamic naming, that is call. So it will automatically take whichever is the column. And then what I need to use the numpy where functionality to assign value. If that particular value is there in that column, in that row, then give value 1, else give value 0. So let's see how we can do that. So before that I will just create a for loop. So for loop val in uni, and so this will go one by one for each specific unique value. Say for example, if it is C, so val will be C, and then we will give the name of the data frame as val, and then we will use the numpy where functionality, which is very useful. And this was one of the interview questions in one of the very big giant telecom company was asked by me, and it was for a senior data scientist position, and I was able to solve this question. But yeah, of course such questions can be asked in the interviews for you, but these kind of functionalities not only useful in the interviews but also in the day-to-day tasks. So let's continue, and then I will pass tf, and I will pass whatever is the column name, because we want to check in the column whether that particular value is there for in that row or not. So it will check for this particular value. So if this value is there, then that is, if C is there, then give 1 for column C, and if it is not there, then give 0. And then I will simply just drop the column that we have OneHotEncoded with drop function. Axis is 1, and we will return this tf. So let's execute it, and let's call this function OneHotEncoding, and we need to pass tf, and we will pass, say for example, embarked, and we'll assign this as a new data frame. And also we will just see first few rows of this OneHotEncoded data frame. So let's execute it, and OneHotEncoding is not defined. And did I do any mistake? Okay, I made a mistake of spelling, and I execute it, and I get the desired results. You see, a lot of things we have automated. First of all, we have given the names of the column. We have OneHotEncoded these with these column names, and we have attached it to the main data frame, and also we have dropped the embarked column. And all this we can just do it for all other columns with the same function. For example, I can just copy and paste, and I pass new, and instead of embarked, say I pass peak loss, and let's re-execute it, and we get with peak loss 3, 2, 1 exactly in the same fashion that we did. So this is how we can create our custom OneHotEncoding. Although we can refine it, make it more robust based on certain more functionalities, but I will cover up those in the upcoming next videos. I hope guys you like this video. Please do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, ta-ta.